What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NBA High Five video with your boy. Drop a like down below, comment anything in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Yesterday's High Five went crazy. I'm ready to just run this shit back. I'm not going to waste too much of your time because I have another video to do for NFL right after this one for Thursday Night Showdown that I'll be posting right after this one. So I'm not going to keep up too much of your time. We're going to get straight to the point, put this high five in, talk about them a minute, and then just send you on your way. So about 5 to 8 minute video. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Starting off at point guard, the guy that I really like here is going to be Mike Conley. Mike Conley's gets the privilege of going against Houston, who's been giving up a ton of fantasy points. Outside of last season, they gave up some of the most fantasy points in the NBA last season. They're doing it once again, and it's a fantastic spot for Mike Conley here. At 5'9", he feels pretty damn good for at least 5x with the 30-point floor. If you round him up to 6K, he feels pretty damn safe for the 30, which is the 5x. So I really like Mike Conley here in this spot. And Bohan Bogdanovic is questionable, so it's just a good spot for him overall. So I really like Mike Conley as a good little starting point for the high five. My spend up that I like the most today is going to be Luka Doncic going against the Spurs. He's starting to get it together. The first game of the year, only getting 44 in 35 minutes against Atlanta, was a huge letdown. But then he bounced back 39 minutes with 58 DraftKings points against Toronto. Then he dropped 60 against Houston. Now he gets to go against the Spurs. It's just a fantastic position here for Luka, and I'm down to go ahead and spend up on him. I haven't had much of a struggle. There's plenty of low mid-range guys to get in the lineup and balance things out outside of Luka, so it's possible to do it, and I haven't had much of an issue doing it at all. With the high five in that I'm about to give you, I still have 5,700 remaining for each remaining spot. So, spending up for a stud is probably going to be the way to go today. And Luka is in a fantastic position. He is my favorite spend up on this slate. At center, a guy that I really like today is Montrezl Harrell. You got Daniel Gafford, who's doubtful to play. He's going to miss. That's going to be more minutes for Harrell. Yesterday, on the 27th, Harrell played 38 minutes and got 45 DraftKings points against Boston. Now Harrell gets to go against Atlanta. It's a fantastic spot for Montrezl Harrell. I'm locking him in at 5.3. I love him. He's one of my favorite point per dollar plays on the entire slate with Gafford doubtful. Next up at guard, I'm going to stick with it. I've been going a lot of him this year. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole, once again, is in a fantastic spot. His usage rate is just really solid. Outside of Curry, his usage rate is I believe it's like over 30% usage in this offense. Going against Memphis is a fantastic spot. I always love guards against Memphis, have for years, and it's just a really good spot for Poole here. He feels pretty damn good for that 5x at least. You round him up to 6K. You can round him up to 6K. I mean, what do we need? 30 at the minimum. I think 35 is probably a good prediction of Jordan Poole today. Love him against Memphis. He feels pretty damn solid. And once again, he's just a mid-range guy that feels pretty damn good today. Him and Mike Conley both, and Montrezl Harrell. All of these guys are like mid-range guys that are in fantastic spots today. Speaking of mid-range guys that they just refuse to finally just lift his price is Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane, I know Memphis played yesterday, and they might be a little tired or whatever, but Bane only played 23 minutes last night and got 29 points. So that means he didn't play a crazy amount. He only played 23 minutes. So I'm expecting another 30 plus minutes here. He got 29 in 23 minutes. I'm expecting easily 30 points out of him here. And at 5x, that's 6x. I mean, at 5K, if you raise him up, that's 6x. So, I mean, that's GPP. That's what you want for GPPs. For GPP upside, you want 6x. You want all your players to at least get 6x minimum. For GPP upside, for cash games, you want at least 5x. Desmond Bane feels like a guy who should easily get 6x here if you round him up to 5K. So I really love Desmond Bane a lot, and the matchup's amazing versus Golden State. So yeah, run up Desmond Bane again. Once again, his price just isn't really moving much, and he's still just way too cheap for the fantasy points he's producing on a consistent basis. He's just been incredibly solid this year, and he feels like another low, mid-range-ish guy that just makes things work. All right, and we're under 5 minutes, and there we go. Mike Conley, Bohan Bogdanovic is questionable, banged up. Great matchup against Houston. Jordan Poole, great usage that he's had so far this year for Golden State. Great matchup for guards against Memphis. Luka is the spend up that I prefer. Montrezl Harrell with Daniel Gafford out. He's doubtful, at least right now. Montrezl Harrell is going to be a fantastic option today. I love him against Atlanta. And then Desmond Bane to finish things off. At 4.9, he's still just too cheap. The dude's dropping 30s on a consistent basis. You round up Desmond Bane's price to 5K, that's 6X. So that's what you're looking for GPP. So I really, really like Desmond Bane today. And that's it, y'all. All right, I'm about to post a Thursday night showdown NFL video right after this. Thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you drop a like down below. Comment anything to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for joining me as always, and I'm out. Peace.